Good evening. How are you, peoples? I don't see dead peoples yet. I don't see live peoples yet. I don't see peoples yet. How are you? I don't know if FTP's having trouble getting back on or if he ended the stream or what. So I decided to go live. All I kept seeing was the ring of death. So hopefully I didn't stomp on FTP and him trying. Hey Salty, what's up, buddy? Hey, Bayou Bandit, buddy. But I do hope everybody's having a good night. I know I am. There's a link if you want to get up here. You can get up here. I'm having a great night tonight. I hope I didn't step on FTP. If I did, I apologize, FTP. And it didn't come about. I refreshed a couple of times. I was hoping I hope I didn't. I agree, Salty Grant. It's insane. So I have seen a lot of fake ones. Hey, Ed Ramirez, how are you, buddy? There you go, Salty. Yeah. All righty. I see you, Salty. You're coming on. There you go, buddy.
I just wanted to bring my micro penis up on the panel for everybody to see.
Right.
Wait. I'm sorry. My name isn't Beta Cuck Bees. I'm not Calvin Micro Dick. No what?
Hey, right. Hey, Shardy, what's up, buddy? Uh, uh yeah. I almost cursed out Paul Fullerton this morning. He said he was damn well glad that he wasn't eating when I came off with the. His wife wouldn't even want to roll up his belly to see that nasty ass slimy shit up under his belly to get to his dick.
Oh my god, dude, you had me laughing so hard. I damn near crashed my patrol car last night.
Oh damn.
That was the fucked up shit that I heard last night. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yep.
And you know what I find funny? And I know we've been talking about this a lot, and we should get off topic, but how in anyone's mind is it right to try to make people believe that you don't have a micro dick and that flaccid your penis is 9 to 10 inches big? On the fucking original Shardy video, the one that Shardy grabbed, he could barely get his fucking gut to the sink and up over the counter. But yet, when he went to redo the measuring, he was propped well above the counter. And nobody sees that? The devil's in the details, man. That night, Beavercum had a turtle head dick. When he drinks, it shrivels up inside. So there's no fucking way he's got 9 or 10 inches flaccid. No fucking way. I don't know if anyone that has a 9 or 10 inch dick flaccid. Come on.
If he had a 9 or 10 inch dick flaccid, he would have been able to piss in the sink without dribbling all over it. Just saying.
Exactly my point. Thank you for making my point.
Hey, Kevin Swammy. So I mean that was an easy one to figure out. I used to know a guy who was 8.5 inches tall,
And you know,
and
despite
that
what Beaver
motherfucker
says,
scared me one night walking through the house naked. I had
despite what Beaver says, I never asked for pictures of his dick. What he did is he said he burned the tip of his dick while sitting on the bidet trying to, extinguish a cigarette. So what he did is he took a picture of someone's dick with a burn mark on it, and he superimposed it by putting the camera right on the head of the dick to make it look much bigger than it was. That was trick photography. No, I didn't.
I have no idea, Sunflower.
I didn't ask him for a picture of his dick. I didn't want to see a picture of his dick. And who the fuck? This is what I want to know, guys and gals. And I'll get off the dick subject because I know it's not for everyone. Who in their right fucking mind will sit on a toilet and say, well, I don't normally think about men, but in this case, I've been thinking about you, Salty. What in the fuck? That's gay. Gay.
I said it all in my last video. I believe he was trying to come out of the closet and wants you, Salty. I really
Negative, fucker. Negative. I might have anal sex with the wife on occasion, and that's something her and I do. Well, now everybody knows about it. Shit. Anyway, that's not the point. My point is, I don't take it in the ass. I'm not a power bottom, and Beaver calls himself a power bottom. He doesn't even know what it means. That's why I made the video. Let me not digress. I was laughing so hard, my stomach hurt this morning.
That shit, what you did was funny too. I agree, Bayou Bandit. I agree.
What did Bayou Bandit say?
Bayou Bandit said, any man that talks about his dick all the time suffers from tiny penis envy. That means he's got a tiny penis and envies everybody else's dick. So, yeah, I agree with you. So, Sunflower, so what you're saying is the only 3 people that were her enemies was me, Lou, and you? Wow.
Who is Sunflower Sky talking about?
Big head, small body.
Why am I her enemy?
She made a list of enemies, and me, you, and Sunflower Sky were on it. So,
okay.
Wow, just us 3. Damn, we're good, Sunflower. If we're the only 3 that are her enemies, we got on a shit list that we didn't even know we got on. Shit, we're good. I think I became her enemy when I told her to go sit in the corner and go play with herself in the corner because she wanted to try to start shit between me and Emo after me and Emo already talked about what we needed to talk about. I mean, so Emo understood I was just trying to make a joke, and I let him know I was trying to make a joke. Hell, come on. How can I say he stole shit? How can I say he stole the word shit, cunt, and bitch from me? I mean, yeah, come on. Oh, you told her about it? Hey, Miss Joe, you just told her to apologize to you, Sunflower Sky, and you became her enemy. Damn. Hey, Reverend Kelly Lee. Hey, Chronic Shusher. Damn, I guess I am. I don't want him back. I could be. You can have him. You keep Beaver. Keep Beaver in his cage.
Hey, could be. Let me ask you a question. When you refer to yourself in the third person, do you refer to yourself as an ex-cop? Yes or no? Did he answer?
No, he hasn't answered yet.
He probably won't.
You're right, Bandit. You're damn right on that. He says, hell yeah, we're important. If it wasn't for us, they'd have nothing to talk about. You ain't kidding there. And IQB said I don't answer questions.
Yep. Okay. Well, he's told people he's an ex-cop, and if he's told people he's an ex-cop, that means he was either dirty, he got asked to resign, or they resigned him without his will. Because any cop that was out there would not be an ex-cop unless they were dirty. A former cop, maybe, a retired cop for sure, but never an ex-cop.
Hey, CFW, hon. I didn't know they worked like the Marines. That's a bad.
You're not a Marine, you're a former Marine.
I know that's what I mean. Unless
You're
you
a
got
former sailor.
unless you got dishonorably discharged, then you're an ex.
Correct. So I could be answered his own question. So thank you, I could be. That sheds light. Video coming soon. The brown standard of law enforcement.
You talking about Beaver, CFW? What was that new name for Beaver that he's going by?
Controversial Beaver.
Yeah, Controversial Beaver. And the AKA is for that is Controversial Butt Plug. That's what Bandit said.
Fucking Bandit. You got to give it to him. He is funny.
Yes, he is. I love Bandit to death.
I like Bandit a lot more, and I don't know how we ever got on a disagreement. And Bandit, I'm so sorry that ever happened. You're a good dude. I like you.
Yep. Bandit's always been good to me.
But you don't want to piss him off.
Even when we both had friends. I was fighting with some of his friends, and he still stayed a friend with me, you know. So that's a good man.
He'll take off that prosthetic leg and beat you with it.
Yep. He's about as significant as a pimple on a dog's ass. CFW. Just saying. Talking about Beaver. She says, yes, controversial what? So he's trying to be significant, right? Hey, Bama Green Eyes, how are you? And I could be said, yes, Lou, please make another rent-free video. I've been left out lately.
Yeah, I'll make it. People watch it.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, that's scary.
What's good?
Supposedly, even though they didn't have to close down because they were essential. So that makes no sense why he had to invoke this. Trump invokes Defense Production Act to keep meat processing plants open amid fears of supply shortage. So I don't know why that would be any problem there when none of the processing plants had to shut down and they are having major problems with COVID inside their plants. They already took protocols to keep it from being passed around in the plants early on and everything.
All right.
The order invoked the Defense Production Act, deemed the facilities a part of the country's critical infrastructure as concern mounted as the U.S. food supply chain will be disrupted because of the contagion. The federal government also is supplying additional personal protective gear to the two plant employees. Despite Trump's reassurance that the food supply chain will not be affected by the outbreak, The announcement of the executive order followed numerous reports that meat processing plants around the country were struggling to stay open without the workers who have become affected by the novel coronavirus. Even though they went and did more stringent implements than even our plant that we're at, and because you basically had to be in a zoot suit in most of the plants anymore, and
Right.
and that makes no sense, none of it. Why would he do that and then lie like this?
Not sure. Maybe he's not doing it. Maybe it's his department
No,
doing
it
it.
is him. He's the only one that can sign a presidential executive order. He's the one that signed it.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah, and I think there's much more to that than what we even realize.
Probably.
But that's neither here. Hey, one hot gal, Hope Sarah, how are you? Hey, G Mom Pam, hope everybody's all right tonight. I hope everybody's having a good night and enjoying themselves. Hey, Hope, how are you? Hey, you got to catch me tonight, Hope. USDA will fix it. The USDA ain't been able to fix nothing for years. I don't know how they're going to fix this now. Just saying.
Right.
Hey, Richie's, what's up? Richie's Restoration then. And Juanito came in. Hey, Juanito.
I haven't seen Wymito in fucking a long time, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad to see him. Hey, Putt Plug. How are you? Here's what.
I got a new subscriber on my channel called No Pigs.
Yep. No Pig seems to be pretty cool. You ain't had a problem with him, have you?
No, he seems like a good old boy. I like him.
Yep, same here.
I like what he's got to say.
Yep. He's
I
been
can't
in here.
believe
He was in here on my last live stream and he seemed pretty cool.
I can't believe Big Head Small Brain said I was one of her enemies. What the fuck, dude?
I know. I don't know.
I must be doing something right.
Yep. Hey, done with Breeks.
She's you know what she's doing? She's allowing me to live rent free in her mind. That's awesome.
Yep. Hope Pal said, be careful with that knife, Salty. You might cut that big thing.
You know, it is a very thick blade. I'm waiting for my custom knife to be built from Medford. It's going to take a couple months before it gets here because I got to build it from scratch. But, oof, man.
I could be asked me to pass this on. He says, news now, Tammy Lynn. I'm out of here. Please tell Lou when he does the video to do it on the toilet so we can see his diabetic careless legs.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with my diabetic legs. They have hair, but it's very short cropped and it's blonde. Oh. Kind of like your girlfriend's vajayjay. But hey, who am I to speak on that, right? At least you don't have a micro dick like your boy, Calvin. Micro dick wood. I mean, not wood.
Not wood. Yeah. That's cool, G Mom Pam. You know, that's freaking awesome. If you have a local market like that and you do get it from the local farmer, that should be the way you get it, man. That's freaking awesome. Hope Pal wants to see your knife.
All right. Give me a minute. I'm playing with the pivot.
I have to admit, Miss Joe, since she's been coming in here, has been nice to me. So well, just gotta give her that.
I don't have anything bad to say about Miss Joe. We had our moment. It was brief, and that's just the way it goes. I'm not holding any grudges.
Yep.
Besides, life is too short.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Hey Pam, I used to live in southern Missouri. Hey Blue Eyes, what's up? Uh, I I I used to live in southern Missouri, Pam, and I used to do the same thing and get my I used to get my milk and things like that from the local farmers, everything down there. And children play nice. Like I said, Miss Joe's been nice since she's been on here. So let's
Who's been
play
nice for
nice together. I'm not trying to get on you, Joe. Just play nice. Hey, 5 Speed.
Yeah, Wymito, you didn't do anything wrong. You helped out a friend that needed your help. That's all it was. If they didn't tell you the truth, well, you know what? That's the way it goes.
I love Joe, and he knows it. I think he's a good guy.
He is a good dude.
Yeah. And he's a funny fucker, too. He can make me laugh in about 3 seconds.
There's a little bit of stress between him and someone in your chat.
I know. That's why I was saying he needed to play nice. And
you know, I understand where she's coming from to a point, but Wymito was not the reason.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right.
And he shouldn't be treated like he was.
Right. Because the frog is flipping someone off and smoking a cigarette. Well, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool.
What?
Her accusing him of killing Nomad. That ain't cool.
Well, if they do that around me, I'm gonna say something about it.
Yeah, I ain't too happy about that one. I'm trying to. Yeah, that wasn't cool because no one killed him.
He killed himself.
Yeah,
he didn't get the help he needed. You don't blame a guy like Wymito who has a heart of gold. I don't care what your issue is with him. You don't blame him for that. And if you do, well, then I'll get salty and I'll get involved in it. And you don't want that. Nobody wants that. And I'll take it to the next level. I won't do it on Tammy's stream, but I'll take it to the next level.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, no one killed him. I hate that it happened. We all shouldn't even be arguing about the man. Do you think that he wants us to be arguing like that about him? Honestly, I don't think he does. I think he wants us to use his message. That's a great message to try to get out to people to try to get off of the drugs, maybe, you know, things like that. And I think that would make him a happy individual if his spirit is around and all. You know what I mean? I think that's what we should be doing. Hey, Betsy Peeler. Hey, where in the hell have you been, girl? Have you been okay, hon? I haven't seen you in a while. I seen you in one chat a while back, and I haven't seen you in a while since. So I hope you're doing good.
Hey, give me a few minutes, Sammy. I got to get ready for work. I'll be back. I'm just going to mute.
All right. All right. Anybody want to come up? You can come up. You'd be more than welcome. Hey, Agent Gray.
Agent Gray is DDT.
Oh, okay. I really understand where he's coming from. I don't. But I hope he understands. All right, now chill out, guys. Why me? Go chill out. Karma hurt. chill out. Miss Joe, chill. Like I said, let's not argue about this like this. I don't think he wants any of us arguing. You know what I mean? I think he'd rather us be nice to each other and get the message out that we that people need to really try to get off that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's no
Hey, Will
different if I
Norwood.
donated money to him, Tammy. They would be doing the same thing to me if I donated money to him.
Yeah, I know it's dumb. That's dumb.
Oh, and I will say this one thing
All
on
right, thank you. Why me too?
on Wymito's behalf. When he donated the money, he was told that he was donating the money to help him get his Suboxone, his prescription.
Right.
That's why he donated the money.
Right.
Whatever happened after that, Wymito can't be blamed for, and I don't think he should be. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to get into it. Just everybody be nice to one another about it.
I honestly believe that's what he needs. He would want us to do in his memory and not fight. Honestly. Hey, Joe Kaiser. Hope I said that right, Joe Kaiser. Hey, Chronic Shusher. What's good? Uh, 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 right now, not too much is good as far as certain things go. And, other things are pretty shitty, you know, a lot of people around here start to get hungry. You they literally, and I'm not. That's not figuratively. It's literally because their funding, their saved up money's running out. And now the state's even fighting with them to give them their unemployment check because the state, for the first time in recent history, has gone into the red. Uh, um, and the red is not good. That means they're in the bad on money. So they're fighting with even people getting their unemployment now. It's not good. It's a bad thing. And all they want to do is open up fucking rooms and shit like that. They don't want to open up the freaking businesses here. But yeah, I agree. Like I said, Pennsylvania just went into the red for the first time in recent history. So it ain't good. It ain't good at all. 5 speed. It's actually pretty bad. And people, hey, Black Matter, and people are going hungry here uh, now because they aren't making a paycheck. They aren't getting their unemployment now because and that 1,200 that $1,200 don't go very far. You know what I mean? When you're not making a paycheck. Yes, putt plug. I am still working. Um, I'm very lucky at that. Um, I have given money away to a few people to try to help them eat as well. Um, but I am considered essential, right now. Um, but they ain't opening up businesses. Yes, it is. The $1,200 ain't worth a darn for the simple fact People can't pay their uh, uh, people can't pay their rent. People can't pay their electric. Yes, they put that on hold where you don't have to pay your electric here in Pennsylvania, and they put it on hold where you don't have to pay your rent here in Pennsylvania. But it's only on hold. After it's all said and done, you got to pay that. Okay, you still got to pay it back. So that $1,200 ain't nothing, you know. It's fucked up. Yeah, Peachy, so are you, hon. I gotta say, you. By the way, you're a very generous person as well. I couldn't have made it here without your help. So, where I do have a job where I can be generous with some money. Yeah, big change is coming, and I don't see it for the good yet. 5 speed, none of it's for the good yet. Uh, hey, Rat Rod, what's up? Hey, Kentucky Bass, what's up? I agree, Kentucky Bass. I agree. All I see is civil unrest coming right now. 5 speed. That's what I see. Civil unrest ain't a pretty thing. Chronic Shushers makes me laugh a lot. Yeah, Rat Rod's cool, man. I'm trying to hang in there 5 speed, but I don't see it. I see a bunch of civil unrest about to happen if things don't start opening with people going hungry. People only go hungry for so long. I'm just saying, and that's about 4 days when they start getting real hungry. Oh, you ain't even getting unemployment in Kentucky. That's Yeah, I know, Joe. I know that's what I'm talking about right here in Pennsylvania. It is. Man, go ahead, Richie. Everything in Texas, CFW, or just certain things? Because here in Pennsylvania, all they're doing is opening up boat ramps and private camping areas. Wow, Kentucky Bass. That's insane. That's insane. Oh wow, Joe Kaiser. Wow. Well, that's good. I'm glad some of the southern states at least got a brain. It seems, at least they're showing that they got brains down there, and you know, because I don't see why they can't open up these small businesses and do like Walmart's doing things like that. You know, some of these small businesses won't even reopen now. They lost everything they had. And it's very bad thing in my opinion. You know. Really banned it. Wow. Well, according to there's a little kid playing with acid on the sidewalk. A priest walks up and says, "That's dangerous. You should be playing with holy water." The boy says, "What holy water?" Priest says, "Let's put." Yeah, you can share any. You can share anything. Peachy. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to that link and
What did I miss?
Peachy just put a link in
For
for
what?
Joe Kaiser. For Joe Kaiser. And I'm going to Subby.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, Joe Kaiser, I got you some, buddy. So, okay. It's the way I rub the holy water on.
People
Yeah,
behaving in chat?
yeah, now they are. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. There was a little boy playing with acid on the sidewalk. A priest walks up and says, "That's dangerous. You should be playing with holy water." The boy says, "What's holy water?" The priest says, "Let's uh, put it this way. I rub holy water on a woman's belly and she passes a baby." Boy says nothing. I rub this on cat's ass and it passed the taxi. The boy says that's nothing. I rubbed his acid on a cat's ass and it passed the taxi.
Hmm.
Instead of passed the baby. That's funny. Uh, I
Whose
like
joke
that
was
joke.
that?
Uh,
Whose joke was that? Was that Joe Kaiser's?
that was Richie's Restorations. Yeah.
Mm. Richie's Restoration's a pretty funny dude. He's got a wicked sense of humor.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That was a good one. I like that. I could rub holy water on a woman's belly and she can pass a baby. That ain't nothing. I can rub this on a cat's ass and he'll pass the taxi. I like that. I think I'm going to remember that joke. I'm going to tell that at work come Friday when I go back to work. I'm off for the next 2 days, by the way, which is good. I'm happy about that. I don't have nothing bad to say about my job, though. You know, just the way I am. It's a good job, even though I hate wearing that damn. I hate even having to have that mask on under my chin. So, yeah, I think I'm going to Rat Rod. Hey, Kevin R. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Teflon Iron. I believe. Well. I believe that's my red Stigler. They ain't on 2.0. There you go, Shorty. Hey, just me. Black Matters. I uh I got a little joke. Nah, I ain't gonna tell it. Not right now. I don't feel like telling a joke. But I'm gonna have the next 2 days off. I'm happy about that. Maybe I might be able to talk someone into taking me down to the little creek down the way and let me go fishing, or I might walk to the other little creek and go fishing. I ain't sure yet. We'll see what happens. Hey, Nathan, what's up? That's funny. That's funny, CFW. It's coming along just fine, Putt Plug. It looks like I should be. I'm just waiting on my uh, full, what do you call that? They got theirs ain't 90 days. They got more than 90 days for the adjustment time and all that for going in. I probably will, Peachy. I probably will if I do. All right, Juanito, you said you'd respect me, buddy. Let's chill. Chill, Juanito. Chill, chill, chill. Right now. Juanito, chill. You said you'd respect me, buddy. You always live by the James Brown motto, Shardy. I've always lived by the fuck it, I don't care motto. I don't blame him. I watch CFW very closely as well. I hope he watches her very closely for the same reason I do. For one, she puts out some great content, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I believe CFW does. She does great narrations on her videos, but she's also a very good looking woman. So I have two. There you go, Shardy. So I I, I do agree, Juanito. I do agree.
What's up?
Oh, I was complimenting CFW on her content. I think she gets some great content, and she does some great narrations, and plus she's a good looking woman to look at. So to me, I think
Oh
she's
yeah.
got the total package.
Carolina Fort Worth is a total package when it comes to female auditors.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of the Discord trolls would disagree because they all want to troll her into a oblivion, basically.
Yes, the drummers at the end are freaking hilarious. uh, I can't wait until you get it, Peachy. I can't wait until you get it.
Peachy, when are you going to have another sleepover? And can I come over? Do I have to bring my own panties?
Yeah, I can't wait until you get that GoPro and you get to use it, huh? Sometimes you do. You scare me sometimes on your motorcycle there, Peachy.
You remember the 1971 movie Vanishing Point, where the woman's riding the motorcycles through the desert naked?
No, I can't remember.
Kind of,
I need to look it up.
That's what I kind of think of Peachy Rider as when she rides her motorcycle around.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I remember that movie. Damn, that's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
97 with what's his face? Oh
Yep.
shit, I can't. Viggo Mortensen.
Yep.
But the 1971 cult classic was way better.
Yeah, I'm sure that cult classic is.
Because they actually used a Dodge Challenger. Supposedly a 426 Hemi Challenger. And the guy's name was Kowalski. And it was white with a pistol grip shifter. Beautiful ass car.
Yep.
You get a car like that? Oh, probably upwards of $1 million or better. They also had a car like that in Death Proof with Kurt Russell. And at the end, he got his ass kicked by 3 chicks.
Mike Oxmole. Why do you want me to say your name, Mike Oxmole?
You just said it.
I know.
That's like when I used to call up the operators at Home Depot. I'd go in there. I'm like, "Can you page Mr. Hunt, Mike?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Attention, Hunt, Mike." I'm like, and they would hang up. They get mad.
I called this one store. It was one of these little mom and pop stores. This older man, he answered, and I used that old classic. You got any Prince Albert in a can? He said, yeah, actually we do. I said, good, let him out. He cracked up laughing. He said, I ain't heard that in years. Thank you, you young whippersnapper. That just got my blood going. That was so funny. He laughed his ass off over that.
Or you call them and you're like, "Is your refrigerator running?" "Yeah." "You better go after it and catch it."
I know Naaman's given to some auditors. I know that. Richie Restoration said you should rename yourself Bart Simpson.
Why? Eat my shorts, man. No, because there is a Bart Simpson on the internet.
Yep, there is a Bart Simpson. You're right.
It doesn't matter if I'm on my regular Salty Rant channel or my Salty Rant Live channel or a subsequent Salty Rant.
All right, all right. Oh, there you go, one hot gal. Oh man. Oh, damn.
I'm getting ready to drive to that cemetery again in Los Angeles. It's spooky at night over there, dude. It's really weird.
That's funny.
What?
That Mike's Oxmold gave me itch. That's funny.
What did you give him? What?
He says, "Can you please say his name gave me itch? He is your fan." That cracked me up. Oh. All right, hey, all right, Peachy Hun. I hope things get going better for you.
Peachy, remember, I'm going to come over for a sleepover and bring my own set of panties with me. We can wear them on our heads, or we can use them as face masks, whatever you want to do.
There you go. Peanut 411. Yeah, but yeah, that's coronavirus has got everything fucked up as far as money goes. Uh, Now, Karma, I have to admit, I know Nathan's does give some money out here and there. I've heard a few times where he's giving money out, things like that. So just saying. But hey, Kentucky Bass, Gary, uh, uh, Jen, Jen is, I don't believe even in the chat. I think she went to lay down. Hey, Trump Tard, what's up? Well, I do disagree with Navin on that. I think everybody has the right to do it the way they want to. Um, hey, YouTube watcher, buddy. Uh, I honestly, if they're making tighter restrictions, it sounds like they're doing something right because they don't want people to find out what they're doing. I'm just saying. But and they get butthurt when they start getting caught or have the chance of getting caught. That's the way I see it, Nathan, myself. Yes, I can say that Teresa Richard has audited. I will give her that. She has audited. But I'm not. I will say that for sure because I seen her audit. You know, but I do. Well, I ain't near as I might not be near as aggressive as some of the other, you know, but I still think they're doing a great job as well because of the simple fact that they're exposing something that they don't want exposed if they're putting out ordinances or laws or whatever. That's all I can say, and that's what I think.
What did I miss? I was getting in my car, getting ready for work.
Nothing much really. Karma Hertz is and I was saying, asking about Teresa ours if she audited or not, and I had to say, yeah, she did audit it one time.
Yeah, she went all over the East Coast with Earl. She
Yeah.
is now Houston. She used to be an active auditor, and then all of a sudden, she stopped, and then now it seems like, and this is just my opinion, that she's anti-First Amendment, and I can't understand why.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the things I've often wondered what changed her. You know,
You
and
know, now
Amish,
it seems like she's going after the auditors and everyone in the 1A community, and God forbid if you're the salty rant and you've done something or said something to piss her off, now come out the impersonation accounts of salty and everything else.
hey Amish, you're right. Dirt grows food. Why people go hungry is because they don't know how to plant it no more or keep the dirt proper so they can replant again. He said he already planted his first stalk of corn today, so
You know, and let's not forget, a long time ago, Merb interviewed Teresa, and she said that Earl was a great auditor. But now all of a sudden, funny how things have changed. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
it does. She says I'm working on a case of the man who has been in jail for 14 years for rape he didn't commit. What she said. He worked really hard to get the DNA test retested.
Well, let's hope she has some luck with that because as far as trolling, she's got no luck.
Oh, I agree on that, Teresa. Holding a camera isn't the only way to make difference. I've made many phone calls. I've helped with money for different people, uh, things like that. It's just stuff I don't really talk too much about. You know, I don't know about that, Teresa, because he's helped. I know Salty's helped in different ways as well. He just don't talk about it.
You see, that's funny, Tammy. I don't even know what the conversation is, but I can guess. She's gonna say I haven't done anything to help the auditing community, and
Right,
boy, would she be wrong.
right.
But you know what? I'm not going to try and convince anyone what I do or don't do in regards to helping auditors. It's no one's business but mine. Unless, of course, I care to advertise it. And I don't. There are other ways to help. I don't have to pick up a camera. I don't have to get in the police officer's face. I don't have to be nasty. There are good auditors I still support, and they know who they are. And when I go to bed at night, I got a clean, clear conscience.
No, Teresa, if you knew what he's done in the behind the scenes, you would probably shit yourself. I'm telling you that now.
It doesn't matter. Who cares what she thinks about what I've done and not done?
Right.
I'm not here for her or her cronies to talk about what I've done and not done. It makes no difference, really. I mean, grand scheme of things, who cares? Seriously. I'm not even going to waste my time and argue because it's so inconsequential to me. I don't care.
Right.
Really.
Right.
Yeah, people are at home. They're bored. So they know I'm going to be on your channel. They know I'm going to be on your panel. So like, hey, let's go attack Salty Rant. Let's get them fucking riled up. And you know what? Get yourself riled up. I'm the farthest thing from riled up. And I decide if and when I get mad. And I also decide if and when I'm going to argue with a twat.
Right.
And it doesn't matter who the twat is. They can be a twat.
Sure.
Makes no difference to me. I'm going to just do what I do. I'm going to go to my essential, quote-unquote, job, make my essential money, live my essential life, and eat like a king, and enjoy my essential money and my income. And if people want to bash on me for that, let them. I don't care. For the first time in my life, working security has paid dividends for me. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. People can like me, they can hate me, whatever. They can trash talk me, they can bash me down. All right.
Kevin Swammy wants to know if you were on a bridge with FO Productions. Salty. Did you hear me, Salty?
What?
Kevin Swammy wants to know if you were on a bridge with FO.
No, my incident happened after that, a couple weeks after that at the Otay Mesa border. I was with FO Productions and CCW long before I knew either of these guys were woman-abusing pieces of shit.
Oh, okay.
And that happened in March of 2018. And to set the record straight, and I'm only going to say this one time in here, I don't have my legal representation anymore because I canceled the contract of service for one reason and one reason only: repudiation. If they want to talk about it in Discord and anywhere else, they can.
Right.
I know the reason why I have no legal team, and I know what happened behind the scenes. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Right.
One word: repudiation.
I don't know why you can't see Shardy. Amish, I don't know, because Shardy's in here. It has been in here.
Shardy McSuckin's a good dude, and he was wrongfully labeled and accused of doing some heinous shit by you know who.
Shardy's a good guy. I like Shardy. I don't have a problem with Shardy.
I think he is the fucking man. I like him a lot. He's real funny.
Yes, he did, Kevin Swimming. He was out there, and he does support the A1 community. He just in his own way, behind the scenes. Now he don't do it no more.
Kevin Swaim. I used to be the original blind justice auditor, but my channel got taken by a so-called friend at the time who had all my passwords. And if that channel is still back up on YouTube, it's not because I resurrected it and put it up.
Right.
I literally lost my channel in about 5 minutes, right before my eyes.
You're also.
And I'm going to start using my Salty Rant Live account because the Salty Rant's one copyright strike away from disappearing.
Yep. Oh my God! Ooh. Wow! 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 I'm hey, Karen's Dick's. Hey, Karen Dick's off. Can't even talk.
I'm surprised you don't have any more people on the panel, Tammy.
I know they're all deciding to stay in the chat and talk in the chat. It's been interesting to watch the chat. Too bad you ain't got a way to watch the chat.
I may have to go back and watch the replay and chat.
Yeah. Anybody come up? That would be cool. Yeah, that's right, Kevin Swimming. Kevin Swimming says that's because you're a pistol. You are a pistol, Salty, and they don't like it. Talking about the way you did things.
You know, I got an opinion like everybody else. Yep. And I know that the First Amendment can get messy. And, you know, I'm highly offensive at times. I know that. But despite all that, I still keep speaking my mind. And it's from my opinion, what I view with my eyes and my interactions with people.
Right.
Some of it's not great. I got to say, some of it's rough. But, again, there was one person that I owe I owe a couple women a great deal of gratitude. Betsy Peeler for making my banners, and Goofy Mom for coining the phrase, keep it salty. Right. I haven't seen Goofy Mom in forever. She's living her life away from YouTube. Because it gets to be too much for some people sometimes. They just step away and they're like, yep, I'm stepping away.
Night, Pam. You have a good night's sleep, hon. There he is. Hey, Bill Norwood, what's up?
Howdy, 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 howdy. How's everybody doing?
Oh, Norwood, it puts lotion on the skin.
It does, and I did it this morning. Felt good. Been a while.
Yeah, you got to spit on your hand when you're using Jergens, kind of loosen up all that lotion. When it's real hot, you spit on your hand.
I have to admit, I used the bargain brand, the house brand.
Oh no, I use cherry almonds all the time. Oh, so good. It just glides on like a nice sheen, a thick sheen of white.
I have to say, it's not the same thing. You know, it's not like I'm 21 anymore. It's not the same thing. You know, so
Yeah,
You know, I'm finding that shit out as well, because like I used to be able to go with 1 hour sleep, go to work and not have a problem. Now I get 1 hour sleep, go to work, and I'm coming home and taking a fucking nap for 3 hours, you know? Like
oh
I'm a
yeah,
pussy
the older
now.
your body gets, like, you know, I'm not saying I'm a 2-pump chump, but you know, several pumps later, I'm pushing my unborn kids into the carpet with my big toe. Forget the sperm bank. Just come to my house and look at the headshot smiley face on the floor.
Black Matter says you need to get some gun oil there, Salty.
No, it's too abrasive on the skin. I've tried.
yeah, I got so desperate last night or this morning, man. I was on my new TV, my Roku TV. I was trying to search for porn, you know, and like you can't just jump to Pornhub on there, you know. You can't just jump to it, and so I'm gonna have to research that. But anyways, yeah. So I found some video on YouTube about shaving your vagina, and that did the trick right there. I only had to watch that video for like 30 seconds.
There you go. Teresa said, Bill, did you
Crazy
go
dude in the
bike
middle of the road
riding
with no shirt
recently?
on. Or some homeless dude or crazy dude in the road with no shirt on and a pair of khaki pants and no shoes. I almost fucking ran up on him and hit him with my car. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to see this while driving down the road?
Today, Teresa, I went bike riding yesterday. Today, I went and walked over a mile. Took me about 15, 20 minutes. That was over a mile, so about 20 minutes. Because I could walk a mile in 15 minutes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate my walking one day. The next day, I'll go riding my bike. When I ride the bicycle, I ride for 3, 4, 5 miles. I'll go much further distance. But
Hey,
keep
Bill,
it up,
does
guys.
your bicycle have a banana seat on it?
It's got the
Everyone.
standard operating equipment on there. Yeah.
You don't sometimes pull the seat off and lube up the pole just for a little fun once in a while?
It's you know the thing hasn't been lubed in over 20 years. I bought it 20 years ago. I've never had to lube that part of the mountain bike.
I gotta say, man, your white beard, you're gonna have to do something about that. Otherwise, people are gonna start calling you white beard.
All right, Karma Hurts. Talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this go out. You know, I'm gonna let it go until I get to work. Once I get my job back, then I will go ahead and shave it up real nice and neat. You know, not off, but just up nice and short. You know, but right now I'm letting it go. Now I may have to do a little trimming right here. You know, but other than that, I'm gonna let it go. Salty's on the way to the graveyard.
Dress up like Santa Claus.
Yeah, I've already got the pot belly for it. I'll tell you right now, I may be one of those. In retirement, I may be one of those guys that dresses up as Santa Claus, you know, and rings that bell. Bing, 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 bing.
So you can have the young teenage girls on your lap.
You're gonna be one of the
Salvation Army guys.
Yeah, that's the Salvation Army Santa Claus.
Or maybe I will actually be the Santa Claus where the little girl and the little boy sits on my lap. I mean, who knows? Now, do they do background checks for that sort of thing? That sort of job? Oh, man.
I think you're going into real bad territory there, Bill. You might want to walk it back.
Wind it back. Wind it back. Oh, man. You know, I never did sit on Santa Claus's lap. Not that I remember, you know, because I was drugged. But yeah, all that candy, all that damn candy, man. I swear to God.
Jared Dixoff says Rat Rod Bill uses just for men.
Just for a minute, I like that. That's funny. I like that.
Buddy, that actually got me a good chuckle too. Terry, do something else. Yeah, I'm gonna see about maybe going fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, I always get confused between rat rod and hot rod. There's so many rods on YouTube nowadays.
I ain't even going there. I ain't even going there, dude. Only fuck it. Only you would know about rods what you salty.
Well, I learned it from you, Tammy.
Reverend Kelly Lee, hey buddy.
Hey, Tammy Lynn, are you going to go to the river? Or are you going to go to a lake? What do you think
Later,
you're going to do
David.
with the fishing?
If I get to go fishing, it'll be at some of the smaller creeks around here. Right now, the rivers are up; they're still pretty well flooded from the rain we had last week. But the little creeks are down to where they're fishable again. You know.
Yeah, sounds like fun, man. I hope you get to go.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get to too because I haven't gone fishing in about 6 months. So, well, longer than that. About 6 months because it was the day before I left to come up here to Florida. About
Pretty soon you'll be getting your Pennsylvania driver's license, huh, Tammy?
No, actually, I ain't because I don't know when they're going to open up the goddamn reopen the damn virtual school and open up the license bureau around here. So even if they do open the virtual school, they have to open up the damn license bureau for me to get it back as well. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I rented it. I'm gonna watch it. It came out today on Redbox. I'm gonna watch it later on. Jim Carrey is hilarious, so I got to check it out.
Redbox.
Yeah, that's the movie. I thought that was the game.
No, this is the movie with Jim Carrey and James Marsden. It's supposed to be good in 4K. We'll see. I seen the previews. It looked pretty funny.
Night, Amish. You have a good night's sleep, buddy.
I've never played the game before. You know, I've heard of it, but I've never played it. But I'll check it out.
All right, Black Matter. Don't eat the bottom eaters.
I played the game a long time ago.
I know it's a very old game. It came out, in the 90s, Salty? Probably in the 90s?
Yeah, I think the early 90s.
Yeah.
I was never good at the game. I was always better at, like, Grand Theft Auto and shit.
I was pretty good at Sonic the Hedgehog, but I also like Grand Theft Auto. I also liked, what was that one? Something Badlands or something? Like a futuristic game where the Earth, it just went after, after World War III or whatever, and the Earth was all Badlands and things like that. It was actually pretty fucking cool too. Have all these futuristic guns and shit. Kevin R says, Bill, no underwear dancing tonight. And then he got a little sigh.
You got to join my channel, BillyTheKidNorwood.com.
There you go.
Right now, it's only $12 for a whole year membership. Now, after 30 days, it's going to go up to $30.
Damn.
Just kidding.
Is that why you don't have anybody watching?
Right now, we really ain't got much of a topic. We're just talking in general, huh? We talked a little bit about everything right now. From bikes to trains to video games to movies and trolls and the COVID-19 to the economy. Shit. I think we tried to cure all the world's problems all in about an hour and 20 minutes right now.
Oh yeah. You know, there's gonna be a big
Bill
baby
Gates is
boom.
like someone that has dry heaves.
You know, Tammy, there's gonna be a huge baby boom 9 months from now.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
That's why I'm glad my wife can't have children, because if she could, whew,
Third World
she'd be
War on
great.
Sega with CD was good. I didn't play that one, Kevin R.
Hey, you know, I'm so happy I never had kids. I mean, you know what? We have too many retards living in this world already. You know what I mean?
Watch
Can't
the
get no
R word.
respect.
Watch the
I
R
mean,
word.
we have too many mentally handicapped people living in this world. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You get my drift?
Just be careful using the R word. Some people are, you know, they're really susceptible to the R word.
I know. It's okay. I understand.
That's really about the only
It's really about the only what?
word, R word. It's about the only word I try to keep under control, and it's due to people have asked me not to let that on there. That and the ER word, the instead of nigga, you use the ER on the end of it. You know, I have a problem with that as well.
No, I
What's that?
agree.
Those two things, them two words, I don't particularly care for.
The N word with the ER?
Yes.
Oh, that word.
Yep.
But it's okay if we use the E at the end of the N word, right?
Huh?
It's
If you
okay if
use
we put
nigga,
the E at the N word?
if you use nigga, I don't have no problem with that.
Nigger? What?
Nigga, not
Oh, nigga.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't like to use either one of them, nigga or nigger. I don't like using either one of those words. I'm just saying.
Well, I know a lot of black people. I don't use it per se, but I even had a black guy say, I call you a nigga all the time at work, and I said, yeah. He said, don't hesitate to call me a nigga back. I'm like, okay, nigga. And I left it at that, And he got a crack out of it, but he don't care if a white guy or a black guy or a Hispanic guy or a Chinese guy or whatever calls him a nigga, but don't call him a nigger.
What did you think about emo using the word S-P-I-C-K?
That I have a problem with too. No, that's racist too. That's very racist. And I don't like that. I don't.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to have people be racist against you. And it
Yeah,
ain't cool.
I know what it's like to have people be racist against me too.
I used to be called red on the head like a dick on a dog. What was it called? What? How did this used to call me? It was like, yeah. I used to be called red. I used to be called many names. Very, very, very
I used to be
demeaning.
called late for dinner.
There you go, butt plug. Damn it, I did it again. Butt plug.
Oh,
I don't know why I can see Putt Plug's name and I always want to say butt plug. every damn time.
I was so popular in the basic training, the Army basic training, they gave me a fucking party. I'm just saying. I can't get no respect.
Right?
I was the only one that got a party. They loved me so much.
Yeah, they gave you a blanket party, didn't they?
Yeah, I got one in basic
Hey,
training.
Golden Eyes, what's up, bud?
It wasn't as brutal as the Full Metal Jacket version. Not even close. But, they made me think, like, get with the program, you know? Suck the fucking drill instructor's penis. I'm just saying.
My
That's what
nephew,
they were
my
Lick
nephew
the
said
boot.
when he
Lick
went
the
through,
boot.
my nephew said when he went through the Marine Corps, it wasn't like the Full Metal Jacket. But my uncle, though, when he was in Vietnam, when he went through boot camp to go to Vietnam, he told me about how he watched one new guy got three teeth knocked out of his mouth for back talking to a top.
I believe
So
it. I
he
believe it. I believe it. They were brutal back then.
yep,
It was like they were just clamping hard.
yep,
They were hard on us too in 1988. They were very hard on us, but not as hard as in the 60s and 70s.
right. Well, back then, they figured they figured it was hard love, if you didn't give it and weed out the weed out people that were liable to turn tail and run, things like that, that would get someone killed, you know. And then also they wanted to make sure you could take what was coming to you, because uh, we've you I've heard the horror stories from people that were prisoners of war over there at Vietnam, and you'd think that fucking damn top knocking your teeth out of your mouth was bad. That wasn't shit, And they didn't want them boys giving away their position and shit if they got caught or whatever, shit
Look
like
what
that.
they did. I mean, look what they did to John Rambo. I mean, they freaking strapped him up with the battery on his nuts and it fucking hit the power button.
Well, that was movies, but
But you know what I mean.
yeah.
Shit happened. That shit happened
Well,
to people
I mean,
over there.
what's his name had his arm dislocated over at Vietnam. That guy that was the senator that died just here recently.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we know who that John McCain. John
yeah,
McCain. He
John
ran for
McCain. That's
president.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He had his arms dislocated. He had his toes dislocated. They talked about having bamboo shoots run up his fingernails and shit, trying to get him talk.
Yeah,
So
he was a loser. Trump called him a loser. Trump only likes winners, and
yeah,
McCain was a loser because he got caught.
yeah, yeah,
Is that not funny as shit? That statement he made. It's
yeah.
absolutely hilarious. I'm just saying because I
Uh,
respect John McCain. I respect his. I respect that.
I respected him. I respected him until he did a total flip flop on his views.
Yeah.
I had a problem with that, and it ain't because I agreed with all of his views either. It's just, you go one way and then you go another just to get votes, is what he did,
Well, remember when he went
and
like
that
this?
pissed
He
me
went
off.
like this. Remember, he went like this to Trump. One of Trump's things that Trump wanted to do was it Trump? Yeah, was it Trump? And he went like that. Remember that in Congress? I
Yeah.
forget what it was about, but he did like this.
You
And
know what impressed me about John McCain? There was
he was a
one guy talking shit up there on the. It was his time to talk, and John McCain finally had enough of listening to the bullshit. He said, "Why don't you just shut the fuck up?" I about shit myself because that was on national live TV. I was like, "Holy crap!" John McCain dropped the F bomb. He had enough of this shit. Why don't you just shut the fuck up? I was like, hell yeah, you go.
John McCain spent, I think it's 5 or 6 years in the so-called Hanoi Hilton. This man went through brutality beyond belief. They
Yeah,
broke his arm in there. They tortured him. He was living in squalor circumstances for years. The
yeah,
man survived. That is amazing to me. I have respect for that man just for going through that crap that he went through, and he still
yeah.
survived. And he was a leader.
You
He was
gotta-
a leader in there. He helped his men to get through it, you know, psychologically.
Yeah,
So
I agree. I agree with you on that. Got to give him that. He was a true war hero.
he was
To
tough.
go through what he did, you know. Then I mean, so and that was him. You know, I'm talking. I knew a couple of people that were taken prisoner of war over in Vietnam that got to come home. You know, and they seen shit that would they seen shit and had shit done to them that was just fucking beyond reasoning for a man to do. You know, it's hard to believe they would do that to anybody. And that was one was I talked to this one man right before his death, before he died. He was he was sort of not in his right brain because he had brain cancer real bad, and but he got to talking about it, and he said he saw one guy get his legs and his ankles, his arms, and his wrist broke, right? And they just shattered him. You know, they were taking sticks to him until each part of that was bloody. It was just pulp, right? And then they threw him in a hog pen and that with starving hogs and let them eat him alive. You know, I just can't believe, you know, shit like that was just beyond reasoning. You know, it's just how, yeah, I couldn't imagine a worse way, much of a worse way to die, you know, than to have that happen to you. And he told me that, but like I said, he didn't talk about that shit when he was in his right brain though. Before the cancer really got to him and was messing him up, he would never talk about that. You know, but once the cancer got to him and he started talking about it, it was some of the stories were just gruesome that he went through, and seeing why he was in that prisoner of war camp. And I was like, wow, man, that's just it was mind blowing to hear some of the stuff he had to say. You know,
You know, there was some heroes that I remember. Some heroes that you know, some heroes that went through some kind of a, you know, they were
Unite
in the
Richie.
prison of they were in a prison of war camp, right? You know, these heroes. Some of these heroes. This is World War II. Some of these heroes, you know, I don't know how they got through it. You know,
Richie Restoration. By the way, you're always welcome here, buddy. I'll tell you that now, always. Yeah, you're right, you're right on that. Some people. I had an uncle that got real messed up. You know, he was. I mean, for like 6 months out of the year, and then he only got to come in for like 2 weeks, and then had to go back out. He was on Route One, okay, over there in Vietnam, and his job was to call in airstrikes on them coming in down through Route One with shit. So I mean, and every night they literally dug a shallow grave, had reeds, whatever it took to breathe up through the dirt that they threw back on top of themselves, so they didn't get found, you know, during the night when them Goop patrols were running around out there. You know,
that was exactly my job. I was an infantryman, but I was also an airborne infantryman. But our specialty was operating 6-man teams like the LRPs did, long range reconnaissance patrols did in Vietnam. Okay, where they would go out ahead of the company. They'd go out and they would do recon, they would do surveillance, target acquisition, and damage assessment. Those were our 4 primary missions. And your job was not to be found. Your job was to move very stealthy, and not be seen. And, because if you were seen, you're compromised. And then the whole thing is off. And then, you're fighting for your life because you only got 6 guys against maybe a company full of, Vietnamese, VC, North Vietnamese, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
Sappers,
Yeah, you also even had to watch out over there, especially when you were close to that Cambodian border. Was the Khmer Rouge? They also had to worry about those, and them boys were expert trackers, is what my uncle was telling me. That and all. I say I don't have no family left. He may still be alive, or I don't know. All we know is he went down to South America and bought a half an island down in South America. So that's all we know, and that was the last we heard of him. He was done. He didn't want to be in the world, So that was him. So.
I was just watching last night. I got the 4K movie Apocalypse Now, right?
There you go, Golden Eyes. Thank you.
And that's that great Vietnam movie, Apocalypse Now. 3-hour-long movie. And you can't get through it one shot. I can. It's very difficult. So tonight I'll finish it up. This will be the 3rd night in a row. I'm kind of 1 hour at a time. And because when I do start watching, I'm about ready to fall asleep. So, but that movie is it depicts a bit of what went on in Vietnam, and to say that a colonel could go and completely just, completely go off the chain and form his own army, and it's just bananas, man. And that shit happened. I'm sure it happened. This is not fictitious. I mean, it is in a way, but I'm sure that shit happened.
Yep. You're right on that, Golden Eyes. Not properly, they don't. I agree. But yeah, you're probably right. It probably did. And I have to agree with Taron Dixoff. I don't think Josh would want either one of y'all who he liked arguing like this. I have to agree with Taron. I think that he would be upset right now, honestly.
I can't believe, Tammy, that you still have to tell these people, or one person, to knock it off, because they're continually going this route. I mean, I don't want to be an ass. I don't want to say something that's going to piss off a bunch of people, especially on your panel, but I was in Discord a long time ago when everyone offered him help, and he didn't take it. It's not my place or anyone else's place to tell someone what to do. But if they're going to ask for help, you can offer help.
Right.
What happened with Josh. It's an unfortunate thing. Everyone who saw close to what he was doing and knew him, whether on a personal level or not, knew eventually this could happen. And what happened? Well, it happened. So to go and blame a guy like Wymito, who helped out a friend, who asked for some help to get his medical subscription of Suboxone, and then to say that he's a murderer, shame on them. Shame on them. I don't want to do a video about it. I don't want to argue with anybody from Discord anymore. But you know what? I'm tired of hearing the bullshit, and I'm tired of my friends being attacked for trying to go out and do something behind the scenes and support someone all to have it blown up in their face. If I get involved, I guarantee you it's going to be fucking nasty.
Right.
I don't want to be nasty. I shouldn't have to get involved.
Right.
And it's not really my place to get involved, but I'm defending my friend. You know, Wymito told me exactly what had happened. He doesn't feel good about it. And then to have people lodging accusations at him everywhere he goes, including Discord, saying he murdered somebody. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit, because that's all it is bullshit. If you're hurt by the passing of Josh, blame yourself. Blame Josh. Don't blame anyone else, because no one else is to blame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, that would be one video I would not even look at if you did it, Salty, honestly.
You know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, and hopefully I never have to do it. But if this continues to go on where Wymito is getting blamed,
I understand that
hell has no fury, guys. I'm a salty rat. It needs to fucking stop. It needs to stop in this chat, and it needs to stop in general.
All of it, anywhere, because no one killed him. It was a disease that unfortunately took his life. Yep. I ain't even going to say he killed himself, because it was a disease, and that's all it is.
It's a brain disease. Addiction is a brain disease. I am addicted to this beer, and it probably is going to kill me, man. If I were to give it up, I probably could live 10 years longer at least, but I think it's going to kill me sooner than later.
It's just like me with these. This could give me cancer just as quick as anything. I know it. I would never want anybody who ever offered me a cigarette blamed for giving me a cigarette, and I got cancer. No, it's the
I
the same thing.
People...
It's an addiction. It's a disease. Addiction is a disease, and that the disease is what killed him. Not anybody giving him money or anything else. That ain't being an enabler.
That's my whole point. That's exactly my point. But see, it's always easier to blame someone like Wymito, who they think is weak or can't stand up for himself. Look, tensions are high. He left behind a good family, young kids, a younger wife. Okay, I get that. But you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, knock the bullshit off. It's not Wymito's fault.
No, it's not.
It ain't no one's fault. It ain't even his fault. I won't even say it's his fault, because that's a disease. I mean, you could say, well, he didn't have to pick it up. You know, well, I mean, I didn't have to pick up pot, and I didn't have to pick up the shrooms that I did either.
Yeah,
and now granted, I was able to put them back down, but I have to admit, trying to stop the shrooms when I did, that was hard. I like my shrooms. Okay.
It's a disease. It's a disease. And what I got to say on that, Beaver didn't, he didn't choose to go to the truck stop glory hole to blow homeless dudes for fucking extra change. I mean, times are tough. He's got a mortgage to pay. I get that. It's a disease. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be fucking real here.
Right.
I've been to 4 rehabs. Been to 4 rehabs. It's a freaking disease, okay? Yeah. And they took my freedom away. They had my back busted up in there, and I got out and I went back to drinking beer. It's a freaking brain disease. It is a disease.
But put the blame where it goes. It's a disease. Blame it on the disease. Don't blame it on an individual. I like the way Tammy put that. Don't even blame Josh for it.
Yep.
Just blame it on the disease.
Because that's what it is. It is a disease.
I know, but I'm just tired of Wymito going through the ringer and getting blamed. If Miss Joe is that upset, maybe she shouldn't be on social media. That's just my opinion. You can take it for what it is. You can tell me to fuck off, whatever. I got broad shoulders. I'll take it. But my point being is this. You can't be blaming people for shit. It's why? I don't get it. Right. Why?
No one needs to do that. No one. And I know he sure in the hell don't want none of us fighting like that over it either. On both
No,
sides.
but you know, but
On
but
both
what I'm
sides.
saying is
On both sides, he would not want it.
right.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, it doesn't even have to go to this extreme if people would just use common sense.
Well, I understand that, but he still wouldn't want any of this happening uh, in his name. I can tell you that. I just don't think. I think he'd rather us look at it as, hey, this is a good opportunity to try to get out the get out there and say, hey, you shouldn't be doing this shit, and trying to help people, maybe, you know, to get them into a rehab if they need a rehab, things like that.
Well, people tried to get him in rehab for years, and he wouldn't take to it, and that was his
Right.
decision.
I think he had been to rehab before. It's just, man, like I said, I've been to 4 of them. This shit don't work, man. You have to want it, man. You have to want it like it's your life on the line. And I know I'm hurting already. I can feel it, man. But something in me, my brain is telling me, you got to go get that beer. You got to drink some beer. Even though I'm lowering my intake every day, I'm lowering it. It seems like last night I only drank 4.5 of these tall boys. That was it. And then I said, you know what? I poured half a freaking beer down the freaking drain because I was like, you know what? I need to quit.
Yep.
And here I am. Here I am the next day. I'm on my third or fourth now. I don't even know. Third or fourth, So it's.
So it is what it is. I chew tobacco, and that's just the way it is.
Yep.
Am I worried about it? Fuck no. Much to my trolls' digression, they would love to see me have mouth cancer, so I can't ever fucking talk shit to him anymore. But you know what? Even if I have one of those throat mics where I sound all tinny like a robot, I'm still gonna talk shit until my last fucking breath. I'm gonna talk shit. You're not gonna stop me. So you know what? Get used to it. That's not a video I want to make, and if I go to make that video, oh, look out, it'll be fucked.
Right. That's one I honestly say I probably will not watch. Salty, not being a dick. That's just one of those ones I probably would not watch if you did it.
Well, it'll be centered around the person blaming Wymito, and I don't want to go after that lady like that. It's bad enough we had our issue with Rick Rude, and she did what she did. I'm over it. I don't care. Rick's been silenced by the fucking crew over in Discord.
Hey, Perth, what's up, huh?
I don't need to keep bringing it up, but if she keeps going after him, oh yeah, I'm going to get down and dirty. You're going to see a side of Salty Rant you haven't seen in many, many, many months. And I'll be saltier and dirtier than the old Salty Rant. And you've seen the old Salty Rant, Tammy.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't fucking a nice guy.
Right.
If I got to bring the old Salty Rant back, oh, terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to see the old Salty Rant back, honestly. that was not a very kind Salty Rant.
Nope. I'm trying to be better. I'm still kind of fucked up. I get it, but I'm trying. But if the old Salty Rant comes back, nobody's safe.
You saw that guy Val Kilmer, right?
Yeah.
The great actor Val Kilmer. He got that throat cancer, man. Guess what? They did a tracheotomy on him. He just was on USA Today or something. The show Good Morning America. I mean, that's what cancer does, man. And throat cancer ain't something to play around with, man.
Nope. Sure ain't.
But I love Val Kilmer. I was plugging him because I love him.
That's why I spit and I don't swallow.
Top Gun 2. He's going to be in Top Gun 2 coming out soon. When open the theaters up, I'll be going. Just saying.
Good luck with that. They'll probably start doing that all on freaking computer now too. They're talking about doing that anyway. They've been talking about doing that for a while before this COVID shit.
Cinemark is a big theater over here in the Austin area, and They said they're not going to open up to mid-July, even though Texas governor said theaters can open this Friday at 25% capacity. Cinemark said probably not to mid-July, so they're going to stay closed. Yeah. In restaurants, he says restaurants at 25%. But guess what? Restaurants cannot make money. They're not going to make a profit with 25% capacity. They're just not going to make a profit. So they're not going to open either. So things are not going to change that much, even though they say, ooh, we're open. We're open. Bullshit. We're not open. It's a big scam. This whole thing is designed to wreck small businesses, to shut the economy down. There's a bigger force here than this so-called flu, COVID, or whatever they call it. It's some kind of it's a boogeyman.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just bananas what's going on. Hey, good news in Port Aransas, Texas, right there by Corpus Christi, Texas, on the beach there in the Gulf. Guess what? Beaches are coming back open, baby, on May 1st. And I think I may go down there and do a little camping down there on the beach. If I do, I'll take some video, guys.
Florida already opened up their beaches, started opening up their beaches. As a matter of fact, one of the first one was over there by Jacksonville. And there were so many people on there, but they were actually freaking still social distancing. They got pissed, though. There was one cop that tried to, a boyfriend and girlfriend that lived together. And the cops tried to give them a ticket, and they looked at that cop and said, "We live together, you idiot. If we're going to get it, we already done got it from each other." And then they took that cop still gave them the ticket, right? And they told the judge the same thing. They said, "Judge, we live together. If we're going to get it from each other, we already done got it from each other." The judge threw the ticket out.
Yeah, good. That's good. Common sense. Some of these judges are actually pretty smart. They're common sense. That's why they're judges. You know, I mean, you would think, but you know.
All right. Well, I just farted and it smells like rotten eggs in my car. Oh. The perfume is Eau de Salty perfume. It smells like the skunk was here. What do you think of that, Tammy? You like that?
What's that now?
I just farted and it smelled like a skunk shit in my car.
Oh my God! Ew. Damn.
Eau de Salty perfume du jour.
Oh my God! I don't want that one.
Here's a thought.
Australia pretty much admitted to it being a prediction they had 12 months ago. They planned it. We have profits in Australia, is what Perth said. And you're right, Putt Plug. I do need a nap.
Hey, here's a thought. If you can smell a fart through, somebody's underwear in their shorts or pants, and so what is this mask going to do for this virus?
It ain't going to do nothing. It ain't going to smell my fart.
Exactly.
Right.
The mask is nothing but a farce. It is a scam.
Well, even the fucking CDC said, like this little blue mask that they're giving me to wear. I wear it under my chin. I never put it on my face, hardly at all. And but this little blue mask is only good for 5 minutes, and then it starts becoming a breeding ground for bacteria.
Exactly.
Okay. So because your mouth is constantly putting out condensation in it, and then whatever bacteria is in the air that can get into it is getting into this freaking mask as well.
Yep.
And breeding. Okay. And some of these bacteria take very little time to actually become a problem to you. Okay. And I think, honestly, that's why they said as soon as they started making it you have to wear a mask, they said the COVID would jump. And I don't think it had anything to do with COVID at all. I think it had everything to do with they knew it would probably start causing bacterial infection in people's lungs, throats, and everything else. And they were going to try to call it COVID. But
I got my own bacterial infection.
That plane got shut down when people started coming out of the woodwork saying, "Oh no, we had our family members autopsy. There wasn't no sign of this working in their body, so they died of whatever the cause." One in particular was a Silver Star recipient for World War II, who was sent home to die. They said you have approximately 30 days to live. 6 years ago, they told him that. Okay, he lived 6 years longer than they thought, than the doctors thought he would. Right, and then they tried to say he died of the COVID, and they said no, he had an autopsy, and there wasn't nothing to do with COVID. It was all about the fucking cancer he had. Okay, that he should have died of 6 years ago.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So I mean, that was one of them, and and part of that is the reason I remember that story so well is I happen to know the guy personally, and the guy, no one could believe he lived as long as he did anyway, because he was literally wrecked from head to toe.
If he'd been getting cancer treatment, he might have beat it.
No, they gave him all the cancer treatment his body could take. That's why he was sent home to die. The cancer treatment was at the point it would have killed him if he took any more. Okay, so he had it. He couldn't get rid of it, and he was from head to toe, literally from head to toe, full of cancer. His body was full of cancer. And they treated it. It almost killed him. They sent him home to die. He said, now they did say his body got strong enough again he could start taking it, but he absolutely refused. After about 2 years, his body got strong enough, and he absolutely refused to go through that shit again. He said, "I'll die when I die." After that, that was the way he looked at it. Hey, Lindsay C.
Yeah, we all gotta die someday.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. That's why I ain't worried about wearing a fucking mask or these gloves and shit. All that is something to try to appease the masses and make them think there's something good for them.
Remember, Tammy, in the movie Platoon? You remember the movie Platoon, right?
Yes.
Platoon.
My mother-in-law told me. Hold on,
Salty. Remember the movie Platoon, right? Tom Berenger looks over to Red and says, "We all gotta die someday, Red." Because he was like, "Well, I'm short. Let me go on R&R. I'm short. We all gotta die someday, Red." But
my mother-in-law told me to go outside and get some sun. I told her, I said, "Fuck that." I said, "I ain't going outside. It's too bright. It's too hot, and I don't want to get sunburned." There's a reason I work at night.
No.
No, you're smart, Salty. Working at night is the best way, brother. Yeah.
I work in a cemetery. Everyone's dead. What am I going to catch? Nothing.
Maybe some grave robbers, right?
Maybe. Or maybe a good-looking prostitute will seduce me. Or maybe I'll meet a succubus. Who knows? It hasn't happened yet.
Where there it is.
And in the 11 years I've been working in California, for almost 9 years, I've been with the same company. So I've been working a lot of cemeteries in almost a decade. I've never met a succubus. I don't believe in vampires. I've never seen ghosts. Never got probed by aliens. Of course, that might be kind of fun now. Maybe they can help get rid of my funk. I got a stoppage somewhere in my colon.
You've been shot at. You've been shot at, though, before. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, but I wasn't really shot at. They shot a window out.
Yeah.
The closest thing to being shot at was I was out in the hunting woods one time, and I heard the guy shoot, and I heard the bullet bounce off a rock close to the right there by the tree I was at, and I'm like, and then the next shot, I think he was shooting at a squirrel is what he was doing, and it was the branch that wasn't maybe about 5 foot from my head. And I jumped out of that tree and I unloaded my shotgun over my head, going ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, right back. I returned fire. I doubt I hit him because he was using a rifle and I think he was pretty far away. Okay. So I don't know, but it sure the hell made him realize there was someone there because he quit shooting.
One time
Yeah.
I got shot in the face, man. I ain't bullshitting you. Got shot in the face, dude. It hit me like right here, right under my glasses, on that bone there, and I thought it went in. Okay. I said, no, we're done. We're not playing anymore. I went, checked it out. It just, basically, it cut me. The pellet cut me and just bounced off my bone here. But it was so close to my eye, I could have lost my eye, right? So I said, no more pellet gun wars. I was 18. Yeah. I was 18 at the time. Me and my buddies, we'd go out to the park. I mean, this was like a very dense park, a lot of trees and places to hide. And it's a big, vast park called Walnut Creek Park in Austin, Texas. Big, vast, like 20, 30, 40 acres or more. And yeah, that was it, man. When that thing hit so close to my eye, I was like, dude, and I never played BB gun wars again. Never did.
Well, guys, Bill, you about to go live because I'm about to shut down. I'm getting tired.
Maybe. I mean, I've got DOS 241. He's sponsored me for 30 days, and May 8th will be the last day that I can be on here, and then I'll have to terminate. I will be terminated for life. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Tammy, I just sent you a message. You need to read that message I sent you, but not on the air.
Yeah, okay. I will.
But get you some sleep, Tammy. You got some fishing to do tomorrow, brother. You got some fishing to do.
I think I'm gonna try.
Can you film it for us? If you go, will you film a little bit of that, or if
sure.
you go?
Yeah, sure.
Are you off tomorrow, Tammy?
Sure, I will.
That'd be fun.
You off tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow and the day after. I get 2 days off.
How about I stay on the panel after you go off? I got something I got to talk to you about anyway.
All right.
Or do you want to just call me?
I'll leave the panel.
I'll probably just call you.
Yeah, I'll leave the panel if y'all want to talk. I'll just.
It's good, Bill. I'll just call him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, just give me a call. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.
All right. Talk to you later, Salty Bill. Talk to you later, buddy.
Good night, sir. Thank you for having me on the panel.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Man. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. Good to see you too. Later.
Bye.
Everybody in Neverland out there in the chat, I'll talk to y'all later. You try to have a good night. I'm going to try to get me some sleep. Hey, you all have a very good night. I hope you all have some good rest as well. And try to enjoy your evening, the rest of your evening, wherever you're at, or the rest of your day. If you're on the other side of the world, like Perth is, Perth's on the other side of the world of us, so she's exactly 12 hours ahead of me. So it is 1:13 p.m. her time. So that means it's 1:13 in the afternoon for her. And good night, everyone. You all have a good sleep and have a good rest of your day. I am out.